Hello and welcome to this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. Bringing you the news, I'm Hashni Patirana. Let's start off with your headlines.
News First headline.
12 lives lost in Sri Lanka due to adverse weather conditions. Water levels at the Nilvala River have exceeded flood control barrier. 33 Navy rescue teams in flood relief efforts. In your international headlines, China accuses M16 of recruiting Chinese state workers. And in your sports, we carry a whole country's hopes on our backs, says Uganda captain Brian Masaba. And now your news in detail. Sri Lanka authorities have confirmed that 12 people have died as a result of adverse weather conditions that battered the country over the weekend. Four deaths were reported from Matara, 5 from Ratnapura and 3 from Sithavaka, Colombo. Premita Bandara Thendakon, the State Minister of Defence, speaking to reporters on Monday morning, said that 5 people are reported missing and they will not be considered as deceased until their remains are found. He said that across 23 districts, a total of 87,379 people belonging to 23,723 families have been affected by adverse weather conditions. The State Minister added that 122 million rupees was given to district secretaries to provide relief to the affected people. And on to another update about the weather condition prevailing across the country. The water levels at the Nilvala River have exceeded the flood control barrier. Mathura Divisional Secretariat Susantha Thanayaka says a cover was applied to the flood control barrier as a measure to control the overflow. He added Verugampitia and Uyavatta regions in Mathura have been affected by floods due to this. Measures have also been taken to evacuate the public in the region to safe shelters. The Divisional Secretariat advises the public in the Verugampita and Uyanwata regions to head to the Uyanwata Kanishta Vidyalaya as a precaution to the rising water levels. And on to more local news. Amidst severe weather conditions, the Navy has deployed its relief teams to aid flood-affected communities in the western, southern and Sabaragamuwa provinces. Now the teams are currently conducting relief operations in Colombo, Kalutara, Ratnapura, Gaul and Mathura districts using boats to rescue stranded individuals and provide for their daily needs. As of this morning, the Navy managed to rescue 36 individuals. In addition, naval personnel also provided safe transportation to approximately 400 persons and distributed meals and water to those in need. In total, 33 Navy teams are currently engaged in relief duties in affected areas. Accordingly, 6 teams in Kadwela, Meethotamulla, Sithavaka and Hangal areas of Colombo district, 8 teams in Baduraliya, Bulat Sinhala, Ingiriya and Valipan areas of Kalutara district, 1 team in Kalawana of the Ratnapura district, 6 teams in Thavalama, Udagama, Badegama and Naguri areas of Gaul district and 12 teams in Mathura, Malimbada, Akurasa, Panatugama and Kamburupiti areas of Mathura district are working in full swing to assist affected communities. Moreover, the Navy has kept ready additional 60 relief teams to support those impacted by the severe weather conditions.
International news.
Now taking a look at news from overseas, China has accused UK's Secret Intelligence Service M16 of recruiting Chinese state employees as spies. Now, in a post on its official WeChat channel, China's Ministry of State Security said M16 operatives turned a Chinese man identified only by his surname Wang and his wife surnamed Zhu against Beijing. Both worked in co-confidential departments in a Chinese state agency. The ministry alleged that M16 started cultivating Mr. Wang and he went to the UK for his studies in 2015 under a Sino-British exchange program.
Sports news.
Now, taking a look at your sports news, the excitement in the Uganda camp as well as back home is understandable. After all, it will be their first World Cup game, T20 or ODI. Now, the team will be facing Afghanistan in Providence on Monday, and according to their captain Brian Masaba, they carry a whole country's hopes on their backs. Uganda qualified for the World Cup via the Africa qualifier, where they beat Zimbabwe by 5 wickets and finished second on the 7-team points table. Now, the only side they lost to were fellow qualifiers Namibia. At the T20 World Cup, Uganda have West Indies, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea in their group, apart from Afghanistan. And that's all the news we got for you for this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. I am Hashni Patilana. Thank you for watching.